Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Innkeeper, and today I'd like to welcome you all to Tavern Tycoon. This is a indie game that was recently released on Steam Early Access. It's basically a fantasy RPG tavern management game where you construct and manage a tavern based on a certain amount of layouts. When I say a certain amount, I mean there are a variety of missions that have a particular goal or objective in mind and also have different tavern layouts. So you don't necessarily construct the main structure, you just designate buildings within an already existing structure and at the same time purchase others around there. It might be confusing now, but it's fine. It's a fairly simple game. There are a variety of difficulty levels right here. I believe this just alters the winning conditions. No, I clicked normal there. Yeah, that's good. But anyway, we're gonna have a few episodes of this just to sort of see what it's like. By that I mean I've played a little bit of this just to sort of get used to the controls and what the main mechanics really are, because I've learned in the past going into things blind is never really a good idea. So anyway, here we are. Welcome to your first tavern. Get the tavern up and running by placing a bar, a guest room, and a kitchen. Then place tables and a reception desk and hire maidens and a clerk. It will be best to build a rest and staff room as well. A restroom and staff room as well. Your objective is to get 500 reputation and to keep your finances above 2,000 gold. Remember that you will be fired if the tavern goes under. Good luck. I mean, if not necessarily fired, because if the tavern goes under, then I'm basically, well, I can't really work there anymore, can I? Because the tavern's just been put under. So, there we are. There's a particular word for that, and for some reason it escapes my mind now. But anyway, we're going to be here forever, and we do have a particular timer right here before our tavern opens up. The menu at the moment, you know, it's in early access. It did just get released a few days ago, so it's still in development. Keep that in mind. Hello. Competing tavern. Den of Dens has been opened up in your area. I don't know if this has really any significance, but anyway, we're going to get some zones right here. So this is where we designate certain rooms within our tavern. All of them have a specified size. This is the minimum of their size. They can be much larger than this, and this is their gold amount. This is how much gold that we have, and you can see that at the bottom right here. I think it's gold. I'm assuming it is, and it keeps telling you there's competing taverns nearby. I don't necessarily know how the patron system really works in this. You know, are the competing taverns really changing how many people are coming in to, I don't know, perform drinking activities within our tavern / inn? I mean, it's really an inn, but it's got a tavern as well. But anyway, let's go ahead and get some furniture set up. So this is where we purchase our bar. So let's get that done first. I sort of like to go in and out of one of these areas, but let's get a bar and, you know, let's work with it. I'll get a bar first. Where should I put this? Usually I just sort of stick it on the front and then just have several ways to get around. I like the idea of just sort of doing that. It's fairly easy, really. Can rotate. I could put it in this corner here, but I kind of like the idea of sort of having everyone see each other. Of course, we have to get this done fairly quickly. So you know what? I'm just going to stick it in the middle. I like the idea of that. Let's get some tables as well. Let's get 6 tables, and we will have the eating area in this corner here. I like the idea of that. Let's keep the middle empty because I do wish to have myself some staff podiums so that the maidens can chill out. At the same time, this is where the food is sorted, basically. So people will come, sit on the tables, and then order food with the maidens that we will eventually staff. Let's get ourselves a kitchen because this is where the maidens create the food. And we want to make sure this is as close to the tables as we can possibly have it. This is what I mean about layout management. It's more about that than a tycoon at the moment. Of course, there is money management situations. You can adjust the prices. I think, yeah, okay. I'm still in the creation screen, as you can see up here. You can get yourself another preparation table by clicking on the plus right here, but basically, this is just your confirmation. So if you don't like what you've done, you can just click cancel and it will be all done. The only thing I don't like about it is there's no functionality for a pause button. The game does get a little bit hectic after a little while if you get too many patrons not really doing anything. For instance, right now, we don't have ourselves a bartender, so no one can actually buy any booze. And we also don't have any maidens, so no one can buy any food. Also, don't think I can purchase... I can go through the lists. I didn't know that. So you've got 3 people right here that our maidens, once again, we're in the screen, but the game doesn't pause itself in the background. A little bit frustrating. But anyway, they've got a potential right here, which mostly is it's their grading, essentially, of how good or how competent they are. I don't know why they call it potential, because it's not really potential, is it? It's just how good they are. They've got potential, right? But that doesn't mean they're going to be good. This person, A-. I don't like that minus right there. That's a big frowny face, but I'm going to take a long time. Right, let's get the... You are very expensive. You're quite cheap. Okay, so we're going to get you. So we got 2 maidens right here. We also need to get ourselves a handyman. So they're basically a cleaner. We got quite a few people here. You are very cheap. Wow. Some of these people do not need much when it comes to wages. So you know what? We're going to get 2 of you. I'm going to make sure we can find the cheapest handyman around. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this bar means. I assume this star... It might be some experience bar, maybe, until they're the next level of potential. I don't really know. So as you can see, these guys are buying booze. There's no real sort of store management at the moment. You know, booze and food just sort of appear out of thin air. I might add, we also have this mailbox right here, which could change a bit. It feels like I've got an email account. I don't know how I'm using it. It's a bit weird, but it will give us our monthly reports right here, as you can see. So it's not great at the moment because we're spending money. But don't you worry. The way I said that was very strange. Don't you worry. We're spending money to make money. And I think this is just the introductory thing. Sometimes people will ask to visit. Yeah, you can pretty much do that. Eventually, you'll start getting people, like large groups of people that want to come in and have a drink in the tavern. More of a sort of event kind of style, which is quite nice. We are also running a little bit low on time, I might add, so we probably want to get this done a little bit more. The music in the background is a little bit interesting as well. It doesn't really remind me so much of a sort of medieval tavern, though. Not really. I feel like I'm more of a hotel manager, as it were, in the 70s or something. It's quite interesting. It's definitely got a theme hospital kind of vibe with it. I mean, you can even sort of pick some of the... Oh, you should be able to. There we go. You can pick her up and sort of move her around and tell her where to go. I mean, this is if you want to do a little bit of management yourself, which can be quite useful. As you can see right here, he's tired and bored, and I think he wants to have a nap. So we probably want to get ourselves... Well, we need a bunch of stuff right now. I'm spending so much time talking that I'm not actually playing the game. We need a restroom, and we should probably get that as close to the drinking area as possible. So we will put it right... And I don't like that. I want it to be a little bit wider, because I believe the stalls are 4 wide. Could be mistaken there. Of course, what we can do is just proceed. And it should really give us a door. So there we go. We'll get a door right here. I like the door there. Oh, no. Okay, they are 2? Yeah, 2 bars. No, that's not that bad, then. So we'll get a bunch of stalls right here. We will purchase... I can't put one there for some reason, which is quite interesting. Oh, right, no, because it has a little bit sticking out there. Right, that's fine. So we'll get ourselves a few stalls. We'll get 3 of them right now, because I don't think we need any more. Of course, in the future, we can just click to reposition this, I think. There we go. And that basically gives us the edit screen. So we're all good right there. The stall, for some reason, is blue. Have you got a quest? You're just a bladder issue. That's fine. I don't know if I've completed a quest there. There's a bit of a question mark. Or an exclamation mark, even. No, wait. No, that was a question mark. What's wrong with me? Anyway, so here's a group reservation right here. So 9 people will turn up and, you know, come and join the tavern. I would do that probably in a minute. Mind if I pay a visit? I heard that your tavern is bustling with good stuff. What do you mean? I don't really know what you mean there, buddy. Reward monthly. Yeah, sure. Come and visit. I don't know if some of these patrons... Whoa. I don't know if that just means people are in there right now, but I don't know if we're giving them the correct type of food. Another thing I don't really like is that you can't really set staff areas, so you could just get your patrons sort of wandering around half naked. Well, probably not half naked, but they're a little bit drunk, as it were. They could be half naked. It's my assumption, of course. So let's get ourselves one of these tables right here. So you basically need one of these in order to get people to hire a place to sleep in. So where will we put that? I like the idea of it sort of being quite open around here. This can be a little walkway. I like the idea of that. So let's get a clerk. There we are. And we'll just shove you in the front. And let's get ourselves some guest rooms. Before we do that, let's get ourselves a staff room. There we go. Let's get that. That's quite nice. We'll just sort of pop that in the corner right there. So you can get yourself the staff room right here, and it's just a staff room. That's where the staff go in order to get rid of their fatigue. We'll get ourselves one more sofa just because I like the idea of doing it. It does cost money. Oh yeah, I think I accidentally bought one of these drawers, which I'm not going to see anyway. So that is fine. See if you can see right here the bottom right part of the little bar at the bottom right there. They've got happiness, tiredness, and bladder. Same thing with our patrons right here. And it looks like we got 2 singers. Quite interesting. We can get ourselves a podium, I believe. Or a performing stage. Although, I don't think we'll have room for it, because it does take up quite a lot of space. And as you can see, we don't really have much of that right now. We could probably get ourselves a few benches so that they can chill out next to the toilets. Probably, I think just 2 benches along here. I like the idea of that. Let's go back to zones and get ourselves some guest rooms. So I like the idea of sort of covering this bit up. Should it be that side or should it be this side? I think along here. This would be a very big guest room. We don't need a guest room that big. If anything, we want to sort of gauge it from this direction. There we go. So it covers this section up, essentially, which is what I want, so that this can be a hallway. You know what? I feel like I can get a little bit more out of that. Yeah, that should be yeah, that should be a walkway here. There we go. We could probably get ourselves another walkway there, really, but I don't know if we'll really need one. So I'm going to have the door in this direction, and then we'll get ourselves our bed. I think I just sort of stick it in the middle. There's a particular design with this, and I think because the carpet's in the way, I need to... It might be the carpet, it might be the bed. If I put the carpet back here, then I should be able to... It really annoys me that... Maybe it's the positioning of the door as well. Let's relocate the door. Okay. Won't let me relocate the door. Right, we'll destroy that. Yeah, I need you to change where the door is. Guest room. Just trying to maximize space as much as I can. So if I put the door right here, it means that I should be able to put the bed and the rug down and then this thing right here. There we go. So that's how we'll do that. I think the door is always green. I don't know. We'll put another guest room right here. Can we put... Okay, we'll put a bigger guest room right there. That's the luxury guest room. I like that. So we'll pop that door down right here. And you know what? Let's have it in this corner here. There we are. Don't really know if we ever use that chest. I imagine the game or the developer might have something or some use for it in the future. I'm not really aware. The developer, by the way, is Terrapoly. For those that are curious. My door positioning here is atrocious. Can I change this? Move that door. I hate how this is relocate door. It doesn't really work. I could destroy it, but I don't think I get a refund, so I guess I'm just gonna... Ooh, okay, wait. Right, bed. There we go. So make sure you're actually against the wall. Right, we'll just live with it. It's not the end of the world, although it could be the end of the world. So we can get ourselves another group reservation. That's 7 people right there, which is fantastic. As you can see, we have a reputation bar down here. 302. If I believe correctly... Do we have an objective screen? It might be on the mail. No, I can't remember our objective, but I don't recall it being that bad. You can research stuff as well, but it's not really too important at the moment. I haven't really dabbled with it. There is also a management screen right here for our staff members. So this is where we can fire them, give them a little monetary bonus or a raise. This just seems to be sort of a short-term, like, here's a tip kind of thing. Still don't know what this bar is all about. Doesn't seem to explain itself, really. I guess this is... Is this how much money they have? Oh, no, this is how much we pay them. Okay, that makes a lot more sense to me now. I don't really know if they can increase in their potential. But some of them right now, looking at you, you're not very happy, so we could just boost their happiness. I think this just increases their movement speed, by the looks of things. It just sort of makes them a little less sluggish, which is always nice, I would say. Now, something else we can do is in the policy screens right here, we can also dictate when they should go on their breaks. So we could have it where their tiredness or their fatigue levels are 80% before they can go to the staff room in order to chill out. So if we click on you right there, as you can see, well, not really click, hover. You can see the tiredness bar right there. You can see that little black sort of blip. That's where the rest point is. So if we move that around, let's say we take it all the way back here, you can see that the... Oh, no. I recall the blip repositioning itself. Could be mistaken. I guess I am. Unless it's stuck on 70 all the time. That could be it, now that I think about it. Oh, well. Anyway. So you can also change the prices, which is a really big one. At the moment, the prices are a little bit weird, because I think you can pretty much go up to about 150 per room, and about 220 on 35 on food. You can pretty much adjust all of these up to about these levels, and people are always going to buy them. From what I've seen, there have been a number of hot fixes over the past few days. And I think there was one today as well, which might probably cause more bugs or stop a few things from happening. I've just realized our design right here is going to interfere with the door that we have right there. Not the best thing in the world. I did forget about that. I don't really plan to use it anyway because I pretty much you can complete this level fairly easily. Let's buy ourselves 2 more tables, and we'll put one there and there. And we probably want to get ourselves another maiden as well. Did one of them quit? No, we're looking good right now. Let's go back to staff. I do like how you can hire some of them and they have sort of different expectations. Some of them are a bit, say, like 10 for a C+. It's definitely randomized. All of it seems to be random, including their wages and just how decent they are as an employee. It doesn't really seem to be regarded based on their performance, so they don't cost more because they're a decent person. Because they're just decent in heart, obviously, is what I mean there. Anyway, it's August now. Total staff wage was 417 gold for last month, so we can have a look at our mail right here and check out our monthly report. So we're still spending money. At the moment, our expenditure is, we're okay. Tavern value's at 39k right there, which is pretty good. Another very important thing, of course, is tavern name, which really I should have done this a little while ago, but oh well, I guess we'll just call it whatever comes to mind. The, oh no, the Howling Horse. The Howling Horse. I don't think a horse howls. Oh, I need to... There we go. The Howling Horse. Don't think horses howl, but there we go. Our tavern, the Howling Horse, is going to be awesome. It most definitely is. I'm the greatest innkeeper in the land. So much so that they call me the Innkeeper. It's great. It's the best day ever. Do we wish to get ourselves another bar? I don't think we really need one. Music really getting me into that really 70s hotel management mood. I'm feeling it. Oh yeah. Anyway. So let's go back to zones. We can get ourselves all of this fun stuff, but we don't really need them at the moment. Instead, what we should do is just get ourselves some more guest rooms. So we'll get ourselves a rather large guest room right here. We will pop the door down right there because we have plenty of space inside this guest room. And then we'll just do that. There we go. Very easy one. We'll do it again.